Yo, what's happening, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to a new stream. Hope you guys are doing well. What's happening? Let's get it today. Let's get some trades going. Great to have you here. I'm a little bit on the late side, my bad, my apologies for that. We had another live stream in Discord as well. So that was a little bit longer than expected. Then I had to place this trade for EU as well. Couldn't combine starting the live stream and placing this trade. I had literally seconds to make this trade happen. So I had to do it first, but we are here. We're going to go over a couple of important things as well. So EU is running at this particular moment right now. We are up reasonably already. Stop loss is already on break even. Took already some slight profit here from the beginning. So right now, EU is running. We are aiming for EU here, potentially coming back down lower. We have been looking at this trade setup already in our earlier live stream. At that moment, we were just looking at it. Eventually decided to break even on our position and to look for a re-entry. So that's that. However, welcome to our live stream. Hope you guys are all doing well. I'm looking forward to have you guys here and to see what we can do besides EU here. We have the CPI coming out for the Canadian dollar. We're going to look at this. It's going to be very interesting as well. We're going to prepare for the CPI tomorrow for the euro and the British pound. It's going to be very interesting as well. Okay, this is one of the main reasons why I'm so focused on EU today. We had an amazing GU trade as well with our family in our V2 live stream, or before V2 live stream as well, in our group. Have to show you that as well. A lot of things to discover. But first of all, who do we have in the building today? Let's have a little sneak peek here. My man Jamie is here. What's up, Jamie? Hope you're doing well, my friend. Legend. How's trading going for you? Hope you're doing good. Andrew is here. Johnny, Daniel, fill me in. Rai, Alex. Who else do we have here? Alex, Pam, Rai, Rana. What's up, brother? Daniel, Rahul. Johnny, as always, our legend. Lucky. What's happening, Lucky? Hope you're doing well, my friend. Great to have you here again. Hybrid. The fam is here as well. Amazing. Gavin Dantas is here. Nice. Nick. What's happening, Nick? That's a long time ago, brother. Best friend in the building. Let's make bank today. Yes, sir. Something. Yes. Sergio, I'm doing good, my man. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Lewis. Profit taken in EU. Break even. Landed it right. Yes. So, guys, if you want to be updated about certain setups that I give you guys, this was one of these setups that I'm looking for right now, okay? I posted this in the meta charts. We have a paid section as well for the live streams, the private live streams, but we also have a free section where we drop some charts in as well. This was one of them right here. A lot of reason for it to come down as well. You can find more information in the Discord. So if you are interested, you can join our Discord. I also give a weekly analysis every Sunday or Saturday, depending on when I post it. 20 minutes talking about the market. What do I expect? Can be very useful as well. Okay. Besides that, a lot of other things. And of course, we already have 5,000 members in our community and we're growing in a very, very rapid pace. So looking forward to have you in our community as well. So besides today, we're going to go over EU, of course. We're going to see how this evolves here. We're going to go talk about the dollar a bit. Very important things that I see here for the dollar. We have some downside potential still for the dollar. So I'm very aware of EU right now. I understand the profit. I understand exactly, you know, the situation where I'm at in terms of when to close my position for EU potentially. Again, we need to wait. Still wanted to take that position here. That's why I took some profits off the table as well. And our entry is already on break even right now. We ended at 1.08513. So that's pretty much it's a reasonable entry. When we actually saw that break happening right there, and also the retracement into that area of supply here. So that's the reason for this particular trade. We're going to go and talk about it a little bit more later on. But for now, the dollar is important. GJ is also a trade setup that I want to take potentially today here. Most likely as well in the in this session, in this live stream. So hopefully we will find GJ coming down here, because I'm interested in longing GJ from 157.1. All right. And the reason why is because the Japanese yen is right now a little bit weaker, showing a little bit of weakness at the moment. The dollar, in my opinion, has more the upside potential. This is still my bias. I remain the same in regards to the dollar here. I think this will have an effect on GJ as well. And I just do believe that we see the beautiful continuation happening already. And look at this upside potential still for GJ. We have that massive imbalance above. We have that leg up here. And I do believe with the confirmation that we're looking for right now, we can find us a beautiful setup. Why? Because we're taking out this liquidity, all these stop losses underneath here, filling up some of that gap, looking for the continuation, okay? This is not a reversal trade. This is a continuation setup we're looking for. Tommy says, got EU with you. Amazing. Shenzhen says, let's kill it. How are you doing? I'm doing fantastic, my brother. I'm doing really, really well. Give me 1 second. I need to arrange something real quick here. Give me 1 moment. Give me 1 moment. There we go. So yeah, GJ is a trade that we're definitely looking for. All right, gonna be very, very interesting. Canadian dollar news. Let's check it out. Gordy D says, how are you, Lorenzo? I'm doing very well, very well. A lot of profits lately. We're definitely leveling up as well with the community right now. So amazing. Thank you for asking. What is your hobby? Trading is my hobby. This is all I do. This is literally all I do at the moment, okay? I decided to fully commit to trading, to fully commit my life to it, all right? To really build a skill set that I think can take us to the next level. And when I say us, I say you and me and everyone else involved here, okay? And I just committed myself to do this for the next couple of years, really focus hard on this particular craft, okay? I have more hobbies as well, but you know, just so you know here. Okay, EU is running. We're right now in a good position here. The moment we break this, I'm gonna get more, and potentially will move my stop loss to the downside a little bit more. Overall, I think that will make a lot of sense here to do so, especially when we have our zone right here. So this is what we're gonna do here. Yeah, GJ guys, it's coming very, very close. We're gonna trade this as well. Looking forward to that. We're gonna go over a couple of other charts here. Also keep in mind that we have some news coming out, and that's super important in regards to the US dollar against the Canadian dollar. Potentially interested in potentially looking at this as well. All right, and the reason why is because of the news from the Canadian dollar that is literally right now in 1 minute. Okay, 1 minute here. And the reason why I think it's super important, let me add this one in the list right there. We have literally the CPI coming right now. Okay, 2 minutes to go roughly. And the reason why this is interesting is because if it's better, I expect the Canadian dollar to drop. I expect to come up to take out the liquidity potential and the upside. Okay. But who knows? Who knows what's going to happen here? We're going to find out very shortly. But if it's lower, I do expect US dollar, Canadian dollar to increase here. The expectation is 6.6. Okay, that's 0.1% lower than the actual reality here. So lower means, in my opinion, usually better. So risk off. So more into equities, more into potential, you know, domestic companies, commodities, and so on. So we're gonna wait right now. We're gonna see first what the Canadian dollar is doing here. There we go. Okay. Oh wow, it's lower. Okay, it's actually lower. That's bad for the US dollar, for the Canadian dollar then, which is good for the economy but bad for the Canadian dollar. So that's why we're seeing we're seeing it actually in red. Okay, That means that the Canadian dollar can potentially coming down here. We have a lot of liquidity above this particular zone here. So the Canadian dollar is quite interesting right now. Look on the 4 hour as well. You can see clearly that we have that build up here. We have that gap right there. Interesting reaction so far. Not really a big massive move whatsoever. I didn't expect that either anyways. But overall, I am more than delighted here to see what we can do, especially when we break this particular high. And especially if we see the same thing happening for the dollar as well, to potentially make that actual move. Right here, this just because the dollar is coming down here, and because the dollar is coming down right now, and the Canadian dollar is going down right now, we are still kind of stagnating here, which is kind of interesting. But in the end, I want to wait for this high to be broken. And let's see what the reaction will be from there. Can you set a notification for the live the day before? What I usually do is I set the like 7-8 hours before, I think. I open the video here. But I could do it the day before. Absolutely. Definitely possible. I will definitely take that in consideration. Euro is coming up right now because the dollar is coming down at the moment. Almost hit our entry. Very, very closely here. We're going to have a I need to monitor this real quick. Let's see. US dollar against the Canadian dollar is still coming down. Potentially we are tapping into that range here, but the dollar right now at this moment is coming down. This is extremely important to take consideration here. Okay. At the same time as well, I'm doing a case study for you guys, for the people in the community as well. We're going to show that a little bit later, but we're doing also, very importantly, a FTMO verification. And that is purely to show you guys that it's possible with the strategy that we're using. Very, very important. We are almost there. And we're going to do something very, very good with our first profit split. So I'm looking forward to announce later what this is going to be. But this is... I have to keep it a secret for now. Okay, it's coming down. Let's see how the euro is going to respond here. Chief says, I need one trade to win in challenge. Let's go. We're going to get it. We're going to get it. Don't worry about that, brother. Mr. Capital, how's it going, man? Let's kill this session. Absolutely. Okay, almost entry. Yeah, okay. Stopped out on break even on the remaining position. So we took out some profits. We got stopped out on break even here. Let me announce this real quick in the group. All right. So we're gonna do it. What we're gonna wait for is the dollar right now. We're gonna look for the confirmation of the dollar first. So let's observe the dollar a little bit right now. Because what we want by the end of the day and by the end of this stream is profit. We want to make some profits. We want to make a trade here together. Understand sometimes we have to be a little bit patient. If you want to join the ride, understand that we sometimes have to be patient. You can ask me also, Lorenzo, please force a trade for me. And then I can say sure. But then, of course, the risk to reward is not going to be your advantage here. So understand that, okay? All right, dollar is holding right now in this moment. In the end, if you zoom out a little bit more, let's go to the 3 hour. We are now tapping into that zone. Keep in mind, we are in an important level right now at this moment for the dollar here. We still have equal highs above. Okay, I use these terms a lot. And what I mean with equal highs, I mean in essence, stop losses are built up. A lot of stop losses are built above equal highs, equal lows, and so on. So we leverage this all the time. We took a beautiful GU trade as well today with the community here before the London Open. So let me show you guys real quick as well. Absolutely incredible trade here. We had the equal low sitting there, which was also the London low. Let me see if I can open it for you. We had the equal low sitting here. We had the London low and the Asian low here. We already took out the New York high from yesterday. We tapped into that zone. We sold off from there. We creeped up, built liquidity there. We went there pretty much short from this moment. Within a matter of minutes, fortunately, we tapped into that zone. Stop loss went on break even here. After we broke that level, targeting still these equal lows there. And then our last moment was literally 5 minutes later. And we had our beautiful, beautiful setup right here. Absolutely amazing. So sometimes, guys, one trade a day can keep the financial doctor away. You can literally make a lot of money on a monthly basis by keeping your, trade size small, so you don't have to over trade whatsoever. As long as you understand what you are targeting and how your strategy works, you can really make a really decent amount of profits every single month as well. I set a rule for myself lately. When I lose a trade, I quit trading for the day. That's it. And it works for me extremely well because it forces me to not over trade. It gives me the understanding that every day that I start trading again, I'm completely refreshed. I'm new. I feel good. I feel like clean, right? Looking for new setups and so on. So that's it. That's pretty much it. For this year, we are up. We have been only doing 2 live streams, but 5 wins and 1 loss. And that's since last week, I think. Yeah, last week. Okay, USD cut is making moves here. It tapped into that zone. In the meantime, let me put an alert on our GJ trade as well. Because that's something they definitely want to look out for. We are coming down right now at this particular moment. What are we looking at trading today? EU, GJ. Look at some Canadian dollar pairs here, potentially, depending on which one and depending on the outlook here. It has to do with the CPI overall. More interested right now in trading EU, gold, potentially, GJ. We just were in an EU trade. We took some profits, came down further, eventually went back up. So right now we're going to see and evolve exactly how we're going to approach our new potential setup as well. So definitely looking interesting here. So the reason for this one here, okay, is pretty much is very clear. We actually tapped into this particular zone. All right. We came back down, created a chalk, came back up right now. This is also at the same time the 70.5 and the 79% Fibonacci. We use this as a confluence. Can be very useful. Holding so far very well, even though the dollar is dropping. So this is overall a very good sign here. We have the New York and Asian low, equal lows here. We have the London low here, not been taken out here. A lot of liquidity built up underneath that has not been taken out yet. So at some point, I do believe we're going to come and get there to at least take out that liquidity here. The question is when. It's all about timing. It's all about our approach here. And that's pretty much the way and the approach we take at this particular moment here. Okay. Dimitri says, I'm in 4% drawdown in my challenge. Hopefully I can recover here. Let me know how many days you have left. Okay, so the best thing to do right now with the EU is to wait and to see what the reaction will be here. Because the potential is so big and there is so much liquidity to be taken out that we do not have to rush every single trade right now. Wait for a break here first. And then look for potential either re-entry or either a stop order right there. 23 days, 4% drawdown. Bro, you have 23 days left. It's going to be fine. It's going to be completely fine here. Stop over trading for sure. I wonder how many trades you have taken in these 7 days here. Let me know. Okay, let's have a look at gold as well. Gold was also very, very nice here. What we have seen for gold was this. Very similar. 15-minute. We came back down, took out that zone. We filled up that value gap. And now we tapped into that zone again. Took the highs. Came back down again. Took the highs here. So I'm very curious what this will bring to the table. But overall gold here as well from the 4-hour perspective right now. Let's see what we will see here. But overall, the higher time frame bias is still relatively bullish. So we have to be very aware here. Only thing I was looking for was a potential scalp here. Not a day trade. However, the EU trade looks, in my opinion, way stronger, way better, way more confirmation there at that particular bias here. In regards to GJ, we're coming down very slowly right now. Slowly but steadily. So we are almost at our zone. Definitely want to look for a long here. Definitely want to take it and want to go for the new particular highs right there. And the reason why is very simple. We have the Japanese yen here. And what we're seeing right here, we have equal lows here for the Japanese yen. We want to come back to the equilibrium here. We want to first come and tap into that zone one more time, potentially. That would be amazing because that would give us the indication for GJ to come back up a little bit further. So that means that we would go up. We take out this zone here. The liquidity that's built here. We take it out. Right there. We come back into that zone and then we take out these particular lows here. If that happens here, then what would we expect for GJ? Pretty much to do the opposite, right? Because if the Japanese yen goes down, GJ potentially will go up here and fly a little bit. So that's the trade we're looking for. At least that's one trade we're looking for. We're still looking at EU as well. Do you trade a funded account? No. However, I'm doing a challenge for the community, and the reason why, or actually we did already the challenge, we passed the challenge already. We're almost done with the verification phase as well. That is for the community because we're doing we have a prop firm challenge group where we're helping people pass their challenges, not by doing it for them, but helping them, holding them accountable, giving them the mentorship they need. But with that said, I need to prove and I need to deliver to the community that I know what I'm talking about. All right, so that's why I'm doing these challenges now, purely to show the community like, hey, this is the strategy I use. This is the result I have. They can look at all the data. And I share it, by the way, on Discord. And then you can literally, you know, assume here that it's actually working, right? So that's the reason why. Okay, GJ is open. No, one more tap here. Hey Lorenzo, will you be taking the GJ trade on your scalping account? Yeah, on my own personal scalping account, yes. I've already taken the trade for the day. I only trade one trade a day on my on that verification account. That's it. One trade a day, max. Excluding partials, right? So sometimes you take partial 1, 2, 3. But that's it. That's also the way I want to promote it, right? Passing a challenge. I don't want you to overtrade. That's why I want you to do one trade a day. Look at the market. Look at either the London or the New York Open. Based on that, make a decision. And actually execute a position here. Okay, we are creeping up here. We're looking to... we're seeing some weakness right now in EU. We just need to have more clarification from the dollar at the moment. Once we have that, we can have our zone. So what do we need to do? We need to break a significant high here. We are still creeping down in the middle of nowhere. So the next pretty much significant zone here is gonna be this one right here. So I think that we still have some more downside potential right now. And therefore I'm not gonna look for an entry right now for EU. I'm gonna wait for sure until we come back up higher here. GJ is creeping down. This trade is coming very close. What percentage do you use for that one trade a day? 1%. That's 1% here. So I think I have the statistics as well. Let me show you real quick. The verification here, working on it right now. And we have the, this was the initial challenge. I'm using the same strategy, by the way, very important. Using the same exact strategy. I'm gonna share all the data with the in the community. You can find all the information in Discord as well. And right here, that's pretty much the way we approach it. We're trying to literally go for one trade a day, sometimes 2 max, but that's pretty much it here. Yeah, holding up around a 70% win rate. That's a bit of the approach here. Usually, if it's a 1.2 R, it's around 70%. If it's like a 50% win rate, it's usually around a 2.2 R, somewhere in that range, around the 2 R. So that's the idea. This was the challenge. Verification is almost done. But like I said, this is not for me. Yeah, we'll explain it a little bit later what we're gonna do with it. EU is still holding here. The volume will increase in a couple minutes as well, so we're gonna definitely see some action soon. And I think the Japanese yen especially as well, so that's gonna be good. Yeah, we're gonna be very patient. We're coming down here with the dollar right now, and EU is still holding. So it's a relatively strong zone here, which I do like here. I do like the fact that this is the case. If you can break this, I would take it down here. Potentially towards this range here, if you can break this level. So that could be interesting. But it needs to make sense. It needs to align with the dollar. Are you setting a pending order on GJ? Usually I look at the market, I enter manually. This is what I've been done lately. To be honest, I have not placed a limit order in a while. Usually I enter from a either stop orders or market orders. It's rarely that I set limit orders lately. But I'm aware of the chart here. I have my alert set and everything, so we're probably still live the moment we will trade this. Yeah, we're holding here. So far, we're holding relatively well. We are in that zone here on the 3 hour, of course, as well. We have to take that in consideration. So overall, I like what's happening with the dollar. I like the reaction so far. So much liquidity built above as well. Jao says, I only entered now. If you already said that. Are you going to wait for the rejection in the 50-minute time frame and enter after the new high? For which, you mean EU? Let me know. Let me know what you mean. By the way, guys, thank you for supporting the channel as always. We're going to make this year a fantastic year. So far, trading is going absolutely amazing. The market is actually really good. I'm really impressed with the results so far. So let's keep going and let's go into this momentum. I stream Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday every week. And then I have a couple of private live streams as well for the community. So if you do like this channel, then please smash that like button. Because you will not regret it. Okay, so GJ, number 1, EU, number 2. I heard people talking about gold as well. I do like what we're seeing for gold. I do believe still that the GJ is going to come back down. Don't worry about it. If you see this pump right now, don't worry about it. Because I do believe that there is a chance that we can break it, come back up, tap into that zone, and then come back down. We're going to look at GU as well. What's here? Give me one moment. Gold is also in a zone right now, a very important zone here. Yeah, we have a very strong particular low here. We have to take that in consideration. This was actually the trade to make here before. So let's say you break the zone. Like a lot of people ask me, okay, what is your entry? How do you particularly enter here? I'm gonna give you a game changer that helped me tremendously. Okay, let's say we're in a 5-minute and we tap into that zone here. What do we see here? We see that we tapped into this 50-minute area of supply. We know that, right? This was the 50-minute area of supply. We took out some of the liquidity. All good, perfect. Everything looked great. So let's say you are here and you're at the 5-minute. Or even here maybe. Then this is the last low. Okay? This is the last low right now. So rather than entering from this area of supply, you can give yourself an extra confirmation by breaking that low and then putting your stop loss above that last high. So your risk reward will be the same. However, you have a confirmation now. So what do I mean with that? Well, maybe you can go the lower time frame even. This was the last high here. And a lot of people do, they enter here, right? Stop loss there, entry, whatever, right? Just a regular SMC setup, pretty much. Which is good, which is fine. However, if you want to make extra confirmation, then what you can do is, you can wait for it to break. We came back up higher. Starting to consolidate. Boom, we broke it. Somewhat here we close the candle. You go short there. Stop loss above that high. You target whatever you want to target. That's pretty much the idea here. Okay, eventually we came back up. But that's exactly what I mean. You should have already had your stop loss and break even around this point here. Especially when you're already up more than 1 hour, you should already put your stop loss and break even in that sense right there. Even take some profits along the way here. Why you also at this particular zone, right? We tapped into this whole range. If you go on a 5-minute, you see clearly that we had a breaker block right here. Tapped into that zone and it went up further. But that's the idea. So you wait for the break After that break, you enter, you put your stop loss above the last high. It will give you roughly the same risk to reward, but you have that confirmation. It's not like trading from an area of supply or demand, right? You're not, you know, using limit orders and so on. You actually use stop orders most of the time, or market orders based on the reaction here. But that's the approach of the trades I usually take here. And it gave me it was for me such a game changer than looking for areas of supply. Because sometimes, right, even when I say, okay, you know what, I'm going to wait for a 1 minute shock. A lot of people that trade SMC, they say, okay, we tap into the jump, I'm going to wait for a confirmation trade. What they do is they wait for that break to happen, okay? And then they look at that last area of supply to enter from. So let's say this is an entry. Then they look from this zone. Right? And they say, okay, this area of supply, this is where I'm going to enter from. Okay, we see that shock happening right now. Beautiful. So now people would say, okay, there is a shock here. Change the character to the downside, right? After we tap into this 50 minutes. So now we have the confirmation. Now we're going to wait for the pullback and we're going to trade it. Okay, so people want to trade this here. Entry here and then going down, right? But usually that can happen for sure. You can have a beautiful trade. I've seen it all the time. It still works. In this case, it didn't work. But now you missed out on a complete move already beforehand. And that is exactly what I was trying to avoid. And out of my personal experience, I took like 1,000 trades. Like, I just know from my own data that the moment I break it, I'd rather go in here, put my stop loss above this high, than waiting for that retracement and then look for the continuation down. That's what I'm doing, trying to avoid that other move here. And this is only when we're talking about confirmation entries. Of course, also, otherwise you have these like, you know, 15-minute zones and so on, right? Of course, you can always trade the regular way. But this is just from my personal experience and it works very, very well. Dollar, let's look at the dollar here. Okay, dollar is starting to show some strength here. Want to break this high here. Most important zone. Marek says, I do not understand which candle you choose to mark the area. The last low. Okay, so we have higher highs and higher lows and lower highs. If you are in an uptrend, you look for the last higher low. Dollar index looks starting to get better here. I like what I'm seeing here. 15-minute chart, looking for more volume coming into the market as well. We break potentially this high. If you break this high, confirmation, looking for trades there. Overall, I like the reaction here. I think it's really good. But let's wait for the confirmation before we look for any, before we actually enter a trade here. Could be any time. Also, guys, regards to GU, a lot of people asking about GU right now, so let's go over it. In the meantime, throw some other charts as well. We're waiting. We're gonna get a trade set up today. However, you can keep showing me charts, asking me questions as well. Use this time to improve your trading game. Okay. It's all very similar, to be honest, what we're seeing here. This is exactly the trade that we took. We took it down, from here to down, and then it reversed. So we exited literally underneath. It was a really, really good trade. Now we are tapping into the zone. Five minutes, we broke the lows. The only thing you want to wait for is the dollar index. That's the only thing you want to wait for before you start trading these pairs here. And that is some positivity. Okay, you want to break this. If you still have some time, can you explain again which candle to choose and on what time frame? Sure, again. So for example, in GU, we tapped into this area of supply right now. Okay? Then what is the last low? Then this was the last low. So it's not particularly the candle. This was the last particular candle here you should look for. Right here. That's the exact candle you're looking for. So not particularly the candle, but the last low, right? So again, you go up. Higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, lower low. So that's the moment where you see that this low needs to be broken. Then this could be the reason to look for a position. For example, you put it above the high and you go for whatever you want to go for. If it makes sense, if it aligns with the dollar as well, of course, right? In this case, the reason why we're not in the trade yet is because of the dollar. But anyways, if you then break it, then that's the exact potential entry you can look for right there. So that's the idea. I love cookies said, the buy limit just below that liquidity area did not trigger sadly. How do you trade ranges? That's a good question. So yeah, you should always understand indeed, if you are a scalper, you should actually determine first of all what kind of trader you are. If you are a scalper, if you are a day trader, or if you are a swing trader. It depends per person, right? Then your RR is also different as well. So based on your risk to reward and the way you take risks, right, will determine again what for trader you are. So if you are a scalper, then it's very easy to trade ranges, right? You can trade it up, you can trade it down based on a couple of metrics. Usually the metrics are the Asian session, London session, New York session. I recommend you to use that tool, the Asian session range. You can see exactly what the high and lows of sessions were. There's liquidity above and underneath these high lows. So usually they come to take it out. For example, when the London market opened, it took out the Asian low. The New York opened, it took out the London low. Okay, in this case. This is what you can use in a range. When you are in a trending market, it's a little bit of a different story, right? You can start looking maybe for more day trades, right? Because there is more upside potential or downside potential. So based on the actual market, you need to understand what kind of setups can I look for. Usually, I tend to look more for scalps on the ranging trends, ranging markets. And I start to look more for day trades and like higher risk to reward setups in trending markets, right? That's why I'm, for example, looking for a higher risk to reward setup right now in GJ. GJ is clearly trending at the moment, rather than ranging. So that's the idea. Do you take consideration the daily cycles? Absolutely, that's part of the daily cycle as well. Absolutely. Yeah, the daily cycle, the weekly cycle. We also look at the Sunday open. Do you spot the manipulations easily? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. There are a couple ways to spot manipulation in the market. For example, this is manipulation, right? Massive wick up coming down straight away. So like literally moving price to one direction really quickly to then reverse it. This is a very good sign of manipulation, for example. This is an amazing reaction. I think this was during the CPI though. But during the CPI was a lot of manipulation, of course. So we came up, we came down, we came up. Number one. Number two is the liquidity. Where is the liquidity built? These markets are manipulating each other all the time. So when one market closes, the other market opens, right? And it manipulates the other market. So you can take advantage of that very well. And this is why I'm using this a lot for, like I said, with the FTMO challenge or the verification. Because it's so easy to just observe the market. Look at, oh, there's a lot of liquidity built up here. This aligns very well with the dollar. Okay, let's go this. Short, whatever it is. It's time efficient as well. So what I'm thinking about, okay, how can I make the most consistent profits? I don't want to make crazy amounts of money. I'm not that type of person right now that is going to say I'm going to, you know, 5x my account in a month. Crazy risk whatsoever. I'm very happy with consistent profits every single day. As time efficient as possible. And understanding why I enter a position. Completely. So these variables combined make me a more fulfilled trader than taking crazy risk, trying to not blow my account. And yes, I've done this before. I 100% done this before. I was part of that lifestyle, right? That Forex, you know, the Forex gurus, right? How to turn a $1,000 or $100 account into a $10,000 account, and so on and so on. I've done it all, but I prefer consistency. And also for the community. The reason why I've been profitable consistent for the last... Since we started here, like the last seven months, was because I know that I'm not going for these crazy amounts, these crazy numbers, and I understand risk management. And this is what made me truly happy and fulfilled as a trader. Trust me, if you can make 5 or 10% every month for months in a row, there are companies really to give you tons and tons of money. So why do you need to make 100%, 200%, 300% a month flipping your account when you can just use your skills, build your skill, your foundation very well, to then literally wait for the right trades, be as time efficient as possible. Understand that you can make 5, 10% a month. And then there are companies out there that are willing to give you hundreds of thousands of dollars, if not private investors, that are ready for you to give you this amount of money if they can trust you. It's up to you. I know people that had $50, started trading, didn't think about money at the first of all, started to get funded with a small account, scaled that up because they were consistent for 6 months, scaled it up to a $100,000, $200,000 account, and now making at least 10, 15 grand a month. Starting with what, $50? Do not think about the money yet if you are not profitable yet. Because if you are profitable and you can stay consistent for a while, the money will flow in. It will keep flowing in and flowing in and flowing in. Because it's hard to be consistent. You're part of the 5%. Okay, the dollar is right now, didn't show us the confirmation we were looking for right here. That's why we're waiting for this moment. That's why we didn't enter yet. Again, we were waiting for this high to be taken out. If we take out this high here, that's the exact moment. We are probably will enter a trade straight away in another position here. Why? Because we have these equal highs sitting there. I'm still aiming for that. I'm still looking for these particular moves here. Even if you would come down more, we're just waiting for a high to be broken. So then we can see a change happening in the structure of the dollar to then see which pair is aligning the best. Is it GU? Is it EU? Is it gold? GJ, also very interesting. Beautiful potential here. The moment we come up and tap into the zone, you will see that GJ will tap into this zone. Then our trade is going to be active from there. Matt God says, I had a situation I lose focus at some point, making like X10 of account and then boom. There is a wave of failures. Yes, absolutely. Many different reasons for that. That could happen. You could become overconfident. That can happen a lot. That's why what I told you is try to turn trading into a lifestyle. Don't try to, you know, go really hard and then take a break. Go really hard and then take a break. No. Use it and treat it like a lifestyle. Understand that it's part of your daily regime. Okay, every London Open or New York Open, I tend to look at the market just half an hour before. Okay, I'm gonna look at the market. Okay, I see this and this setup here. Okay, beautiful. I take this one. Okay, done. 30 minutes done. Consistency every single day. On GJ, why do you want to buy if the price breaks the last low? Good question. So we are not tapping any area of supply right now. We are coming up significantly. We are not in any particular premium area of supply now. That could be interesting for reversal of the market. We are clearly seeing that there's a lot of imbalance above, that we're forming a higher high here, and that we're actually looking quite strong at this particular moment. So what we're waiting for is we're waiting for it to tap into that zone and then look for a potential a reaction right now. I do like the structure. We are coming into this zone here right now. But the other hand is this one right here. So we have the liquidity underneath that is built up here. So we have been taking out this one right here, which can be used as a confluence. So we have the liquidity here. We have that gap underneath. We have this whole area of consolidation before we saw that expansion to the upside. Plus the Japanese yen is showing weakness right now. And this is the major confluence. The Japanese yen is coming back down. And it left us still with equal lows underneath. We're building liquidity to the upside while we have liquidity underneath. So what do we want to see? We want to take it out. That would give us the impression for GJ to come back down. Then we can come back down to take out these lows. When this comes down, GJ will go up. Are you in the EURUSD trade? Or will you enter? I will enter. We were in an EU trade. We took some profit and then we got stopped out on break even. Looking for a new entry. Alex Palms, did you start trading crypto? Yes. Yes, absolutely. I started crypto. I've traded crypto before also. I never really stopped trading crypto. But it depends on the people. If people want to see it, then I can definitely do it. Because my origin came from trading crypto as well. Can you please analyze the Australian dollar against the Canadian dollar range that is happening right now and determine a direction? Okay. Yes, while we're waiting for our trades, we can do that. We can do that. Hey Lorenzo, do you use breaker blocks or only use order blocks with confirmation? I use breaker blocks a lot. Can you please show what indicator you're using to show the Asian London session? So it's called the Asian Session Range by FXN. Please analyze Bitcoin. I think Bitcoin will drop. I will get there in a second as well, but somebody asked me about the Australian dollar, Canadian dollar. We can do this one right now. Euro broke it, okay. Invalidate it right here. Our new zone is right here. It's a weak, relatively weak, weak high. Let's see how this develops. Okay, we're coming close right now. We're coming close to this zone here for the dollar. Yeah, I definitely think that GJ will potentially come down here, and then yeah, look, we'll hit our entry potentially. Yeah, in this stream. We're gonna stream for a while today. I miss it, guys. I miss streaming as well on a regular basis before. Now I'm streaming twice a day, but it's the best. 50 minutes to go indeed. Very curious what will happen with the dollar. We're going to talk about the indices as well, but we're going to start with Australian dollar, Canadian dollar, as this was a request right here. US dollar, Canadian dollar is also an interesting one. We have been talking about it. We had the negative reaction so far. Let's go over the Australian dollar, Canadian dollar here. Top-down analysis right here for you guys. Okay, that's very clear. So we came down. We start literally at the higher time frame. Change character to the downside, change character to the upside. Sort of break structure to the downside. Right here. We came back down. This is swing low. This is swing high on the weekly. We tapped into what? Our favorite position. The 70.5, 79%. The higher the time frame, the more reliable it is. So let's go to the lower time frame. This is the 3 daily. And look what we have. This is the last candle before we saw that major run up here. Look at that. We saw that candle, major run up after that, created a change character to the upside. Let's zoom out again. What do we see here? It tapped beautifully in that zone. Look at that. And this on the 3 daily, right? One candle is 3 days. Important. Do not underestimate the macro before heading to the micro. Always. Weekly, 3 daily. Tapping into that zone right now. What do we see? Again, change the character to the downside. Again, break structure to the downside. Change character to the upside. That looks familiar, right? We've seen it before. We tap to our premium zone. Let's go to the daily. Very, very nice. What do we see? Daily chalk here, beautiful reaction so far. Swing low to swing high here, beautiful, same reaction pretty much. So remove this one, we're now zooming in. We tapped into the equilibrium here. I think this was the reaction from the equilibrium, so we saw that continuation happening. Came back down, tapped into the equilibrium. Saw the continuation to the upside. So again, we're coming very, very close here. Very important level to hold on towards. This is a strong high. So I would definitely wait for it to be broken, then a retracement, then a continuation to the upside. Let's go to the 4 hour. What do we do right now? We're building a lot of liquidity to the downside. So we understand that the Australian dollar, Canadian dollar is recovering to the upside. The higher time frame bias is still on a daily. Is an uptrend right now. We have broken a significant higher high. Okay, very important high to break. So we are back in an uptrend here. However, we have this zone here. Super important zone. Because this was a zone that took out all the liquidity here and then moved down. So what do? We wait. And we look at the other metrics right now. Where's the liquidity built? Number one. So people always say, your trend is the friend, and that's true. But I'm also sometimes counter trend trading when I see a really good opportunity here. But then I need to have the confirmation on a lot of different angles here. So right now we tapped into the zone here. So would it be smart to, even though we know that we are in an uptrend right now, to go long at this particular moment? I would love to hear in the comments right now in the chat. What do you guys think? Let me know, guys. I want to see more comments. Let me know. Let me know. What do you guys think? Do you think it's smart right now to enter a particular long here? Exactly. Exactly. Why? Well, if you look at it on the 4 hour, okay, and the daily even, but look on the 4 hour, you can also take it 4 hour. We are also in a, we're still relatively coming down here. We are coming back into, we're again, I know it can be confusing because the higher time frame is saying bullish right now. On lower time frame though, you see clearly that we are still forming in that particular move here. We have been taking out a lot of liquidity already along the way. We are tapping in a very important zone. This zone is super strong high. Why is it strong high? This high took out this low. It took out multiple lows here. And it took out the liquidity before that. So right now, we should wait. Why should we wait? Well, what do you want to wait for is particularly this. You want it to come down deeper. Okay, you want it to come down to a zone that's more interesting, more appealing here before making a potential move here. Something around this particular sense right there. So this is what you're waiting for. Can you trade this? You could potentially, if you are careful. You are very your risk management should be very on point here. But yes, so do take into consideration. I do expect a certain pullback. Okay, number one. That's what we're looking for. We're looking for a new pullback. What do we do then when we are on the 1 hour? Okay, we're looking at the same thing. We know that our pullback is potentially coming into play. Do we want to trade it? Could be. That's why I'm saying sometimes you can counter trend trade. The reason why a lot of people say do not counter trend trade is because most of the time these people are not aware of the macro chart. If you're not aware of the macro chart, then you counter trend trade. Yeah, obviously that's not maybe a smart solution because sometimes it can work against you. However, if you are aware of the trend, can you counter trend trade? I do believe so. If you are aware of what's happening on the higher time frame. So when you're seeing this right now, now it's starting to look important. Now we're going to look, okay, what do we see? What is happening here on the lower time frame? Well, let's lose the sessions right now. $30-minute first. We have been taking out a significant, we have created a chalk here. If you're not sure about chalk, sometimes you can use these lines. They work very well. Other things you can use here is just to look simply at a strong particular body here. Okay. For example, we saw one right here. We came back up and we got the rejection. Okay, from this particular zone right there. It's not the most clean, but it's a rejection right here. So now, what do we see? Again, a drop. This low is taken out here. That's a good sign. Let's open the sessions right now. We tapped into the previous weekly high and then moved down. Okay. Air of consolidation. Fixed range profile. We have this zone here. Very important zone. This is the point of control. I have a video about it on my channel as well. Why do I look at the point of control? I want to know which area of supply I need to look at. So this is an important zone right now. Very, very important zone that I like to take consideration. You have this one as well. Does it make sense? Yes. We have a higher high. Sorry, a drop-based rally. So right here. We came back up, dropped, created a lower low. So we wait for it to come into the zone. We look for the last low. We wait for that break of the low. Then I tend to look for a trade, something in that range, and then target these particular lows again. So I target these particular lows right here. At least this zone right here. Only when we see the confirmation. And the confirmation comes from showing the weakness, creating that lower low, then taking that that trade from that break of structure to the downside. That's the only way. Otherwise, I do not enter whatsoever. So that's an example you can take. We're actually coming into the zone. Maybe you can see live exactly what's going to happen here. So that's the idea. So what do I see? Again, I want to wait for a bigger pullback to come down here, take out some of that liquidity. Then we're going to see what the reaction will be here. Based on the reaction, we can look for a new leg up somewhere around this range here. I hope that answers your question. So let me know a couple of other charts as well. I'm completely fine with doing these analysis while we're waiting here. GJ is making moves right now, broke new high. This is important. This could potentially change our setup. EU coming up as well. Very, very interesting. Dollar is making still the moves here. To the downside. We are still in that zone. One more zone to go here. I'm very curious how the dollar will operate right now. Tomorrow's going to be a big day. Especially for the euro and the British pound. So do understand that usually during the CPI, we're seeing reversals happening. There we go. How do you identify the supply and demand zones? I have a video on it. I explain you exactly how it works. Okay. I personally do not enter from areas of supply and demand all the time. I tend to like to use also support and resistance as well. I also like to use stop orders. So I combine it. I created for myself kind of a hybrid strategy where I combine the ICT model, SMC model, and integrate the regular trading, the retail trading, trend lines, support and resistance, and kind of put it together and make my own, strategy out of that. That has been working very, very well so far. US dollar, Japanese yen, interesting. GU, okay. Yeah, Japanese yen is just it wants to take out these lows, which is understandable here. We're gonna see how this plays out as well. We're gonna grab a beautiful trade today as well. We're gonna see what the reaction will be right now at the Australian dollar. Canadian dollar, we were just talking about it. Usually I'm not a big fan of trading these type of pairs. I'm usually more trading EU, GU, AU, US 30, US 100, gold. And that's it. That's pretty much it. GJ sometimes as well. I mean, it's still a lot of pairs, of course, but the major pairs mainly. And why is that? Mainly because of the liquidity in the market. That's very important. And I understand it better. I also understand the dollar better. And the currency indices, so the DXY, all of these metrics involved here. I know how to trade with it and leveraging the DXY data. For the indices, for example, the VIX. We had a really good conversation today about in the Discord, in the V2, that if you want to trade the Nasdaq, then also look at Microsoft, look at Apple charts. Because they have such a big impact in the market cap, of the total market cap of the Nasdaq, the US 100, that it can be very useful to also look at the companies themselves and look at the structure of these companies. What are they showing? So if you look at the Nasdaq, this is the Nasdaq right here. We're coming up right now. We were looking at the Nasdaq here. We're coming, by the way, with US30, we're looking for this to break. We're going for that liquidity above. However, this is the Nasdaq right here. Then look at, for example, Apple, right? Apple's going up. What is the structure of Apple telling you? Use that. Understand, if you trade the Nasdaq and you trade the Nasdaq a lot, then understand what's in the Nasdaq. What is this index? What are the companies in this particular, index here? With that data, you can literally look at each particular, market cap. You can literally see how much of a percentage Apple holds in the Nasdaq, in the overall market cap of the Nasdaq, for example. And based on that, you will have a very good, accurate understanding. You can get a lot of data. Okay, you can extract a lot of data from these charts to understand what potentially the indices could do. And then Bitcoin could follow, right? There are many, many layers. It's all interconnected with each other. So leverage that for sure. Dollar index is in an area of demand right now. Yes. It is in a 1 hour area of demand right now. So this is what we were waiting for. Let's see what the reaction will be. We have one more zone right here. 2 more zones. Based on that, we can catch our trade straight away, because that's the confirmation we're looking for. Give me 1 second, guys. Give me 1 second. Be right back. We're definitely going to trade this one. For sure. Give me 1 second. Okay. Can you please take the eurjpy 1 minute? Yes, we can. This is the last low. We tapped into that zone. This is the last low. Yes, this is a low as well. But this is the last low before we tapped into this zone. This is what you usually want to see getting broken here. Okay, eurjpy is not looking that particularly strong here. I like the overall reaction here. I like this overall consolidation as well. Some people try to do this right now because you already tapped into another area of supply here. You see that coming up, tapped into that zone. But the only rule is that the dollar right now needs to make a move to the upside, and you need to show a clear... It needs to show a clear confirmation as well. So the combination of both can be very beneficial here. We have not broken a high since a pretty significant move here. So that was like 2 hours ago, so roughly around this time. Are you still liking the GJ buy at some point? Yeah, 100%. The liquidity here, that beautiful zone here. Also this fixed range volume profile, we tap into that zone. It aligns beautifully with that area. I like it a lot too. And I do think that there's more downside for the Japanese yen. So yeah, it just requires patience in this case here. Euro is looking better. Dollar needs to break that high. Then I'm getting more interested in trading the euro here. It could beautifully align here. The moment we break it. Let's see. There we go. We're gonna wait. We're gonna see how this evolves here. EU is coming. Yeah, EU is definitely a trade I'm interested in, indeed. Finally, Japanese yen is making moves. It will be really, really good if we can take out that liquidity right now. Tap into that zone. To then coming down rather than taking out these lows right now. Banda says, hi Lorenzo, don't skip the Euro Canadian dollar sell opportunity. We are in a weekly OB. Okay, I'm gonna set an alert here for the Euro. So far in all our New York sessions we had only winning trades so far, so we really want to keep the momentum going here. Of course, this cannot be all year round, obviously, but overall, right now we're looking good. So, GA sells right now, net. I would not look for sells right now. Unless we are under this level. Gold 5 minute. Rondo, what's up, man? How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Of course, we're gonna do a giveaway later today, guys. We're gonna get a winning trade today. And we're gonna do a giveaway. So you are all happy. Gold 5 minute. Yes, okay, we tapped into the zone. It has to do, and it totally depends right now on the dollar. Okay, so yes, there are a couple of setups that are interesting. EURUSD as well. We have this one. We have an alert set right now. The moment we get an alert, boom, we can trade it. But it all depends on the dollar. That's it. We want to wait for the dollar for the confirmation here. If dollar keeps going down, there's no need to trade gold. Switcher broadcast says 61 to 86% of retail are short across top 6 brokers. Largest stop loss cluster is at 1.08748. Will likely come down after the vanilla level. Bro, what is your name in Discord? Let me know. Are you in our Discord as well? I don't know your Discord name, if you are. If so, then let me know. Using the COT reports, let me know. Ah, okay, I know you. I know your name. Okay, beautiful. I'm just curious to where you got that information from. So if you could send it to me, I would highly appreciate it. I'm looking at the COT reports as well, but I just want to have your source. Maybe it's interesting. Thank you, brother. Ronald says, I'm good, thank you, brother. Been enjoying your London streams. Thank you, my man. Yeah, our London streams usually happen in Discord. We have a private session as well. So far, we have been crushing it. Okay, 30-minute rejection here. This is the break. To be honest, this is the break you're looking for. What do you want to see on the dollar? You want to literally come down further. You want to see the dollar breaking this high here. It will come up if it doesn't. So that's the idea. Gold can come down, but if the dollar doesn't, if the dollar is coming down as well, then it will only push gold up again. You know, then you have this particular zone here. In this case, I would say, okay, if the dollar then makes a move, then this is an interesting zone. Okay, guys, we're gonna do a giveaway shortly. I'm not in gold yet whatsoever. I'm gonna look for a trade potentially, depending on the dollar again. Same thing, same thing. We need to break this high here. Okay, guys, what you need to do. I'm gonna give away, of course, your magic keys. It's the best tool you can ever use when trading, by far. Do not have to calculate any lot sizes. You can boom straight away, manage your risk accordingly, swipe it up, swipe it down, beautiful, done. You type in your risk and you have your lot size calculated for you. Saves you a lot of headache, a lot of time, and it gives you a lot of freedom, especially when scalping. So if you want potentially a giveaway, or you want to be part of our giveaway of our magic keys, then please hit me up on my Twitter. First of all, follow me on Twitter. My socials are in the description. And place a comment underneath this particular tweet. Giveaway keys for Limitless Fan. Hit me up, magic keys. Boom. Like, comment, and I'm gonna choose it randomly, okay? It's gonna be random, so equal chance for everyone. Keep in mind, if you are new, we're doing this almost every single stream. Almost. Just let me know, just hit me up, and we're gonna get it sorted here. I'm gonna pick one in like 15 minutes. Okay, dollar is making interesting moves here. Gold broke this particular zone. Dollar needs to push it. In terms of the news as well, we have some more news coming out later. I believe I think it's the Japanese yen. Is it tomorrow? It's actually very soon. In 10 minutes from now. They start with a speech or report here. It's super important for the Japanese yen, by the way. So yes, gonna be important. Gonna be very determined here. So I think if we can come up, take it out, come back down, take out these equal lows here, will be absolutely amazing. But we can also come back up. So we're gonna be very, very careful here. That's why I do not place a limit order. But I think we're gonna make some moves soon. Very soon. What is your provision on the eurjpy? So we were in a trade. We got stopped out and break even. Also in the London session. Right now we're consolidating underneath this particular zone. The dollar is picking up a little bit. Okay, so we're seeing a reaction. We are in a 1 hour zone, that's why. We're kind of bottoming out a little bit. This is a relatively good sign. This could push the price of euro down, gold down. Gold is showing some very good signals here. Euro is a little bit stronger, but overall, yes, looking decent. You want to break a significant structure, so if you break the zone, then it's the moment to trade, and then you can enter it and look for the last high. Gold is looking more clean in my opinion right now. in regards to the setup itself if dollar tends to come up. Bertrand says, I'm definitely winning today. That's the mindset, my man. That is the winner mindset. Completely. Nice, nice, nice. Comments are coming in. Beautiful. Giveaway is gonna start shortly here. There we go. Okay, giveaway in 5 minutes, guys. In the meantime, hopefully dollar can come back up here. Gold, this is actually a very interesting zone for gold as well. I have to say, it's looking not bad. Slow market today, completely slow market today. Yeah, London was more aggressive. Absolutely, big difference. That means that tomorrow could be a big trade. Tomorrow's CPI. London session is going to be massive. It's going to be potentially a big session here. There we go. Very aggressive on gold. Not really, not really. If the dollar gives us a confirmation, which we haven't yet, then it's not a really aggressive trade here. We wait for the confirmation trade. Yeah, we're right now in that zone. So now it's a matter of like looking for this high, then breaking this high, then targeting these particular moves here. Dollar consolidating at the moment. Market is very slow. Let's look at the Euro doing very similar behavior at the moment. A lot of consolidating underneath. Let's look at the... Yeah, gold's gonna move now. There we go. My chance that this year will be amazing. Absolutely, man. This year will be absolutely fantastic. Do you have an order on gold and waiting right now? For the dollar. Okay, giveaway shortly, guys. Giveaway shortly here. Okay, beautiful. We're gonna start anytime right now. At the same time, I have a close eye on the dollar. This is exactly the reason why we do not enter yet, is because that dollar has not broken a high here. Netflix men's channel grown from 0 to 70k in 5 months. Yes. Bit slow. Okay, while we're waiting for the dollar here, and for gold, potentially, we're gonna look at the giveaway right now. I'm gonna make sure that we do it fair and square for everyone. So everyone has a fair chance to win here. There we go. There we go. Okay, we're gonna pick a winner right now for the giveaway. The magic key is the best tool you can ever use, in my opinion, when using and trading on your MT4, MT5. Super easy. You can literally open calculator, open a trade in a matter of seconds. You can put your stop loss to entry. You can close full, half, custom, whatever you want, whatever you need. You can do it within a matter of seconds here. So I'm looking forward to winner account 1, yes. Picture, banner, location, yes sir. Hope you guys are ready. I don't see any every comment here for some reason. Let me see why. Let me see what's going on. We want to see all the comments here. Ah, it was the retweet picker or what? Where's the comment picker then? Okay, guys, sorry, you need to retweet it. You need to retweet it. Oh, shit, what happened to the... Oh, my God. Wow. Look at that. Look at that reaction, and gold is not even moving. Euro is moving. Woo! Look at that reaction. Wow, 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 wow. Was working on a giveaway here. Overall, liquidity is getting grabbed straight away, so don't worry about it. We're coming up straight away. It's pure mass manipulation right now. So be very patient here. Wow. Japanese yen for sure. Has to do with probably the this might suggest the BOJ report here could have a massive impact on the dollar as well. Look at that liquidity sweep right there. Okay, it looks more like an aggressive move than it actually was here, because it was on a lower time frame. But overall, look at that. We are. This is a very good sign here after tapping into that 1 hour of demand. There we go. All right, this is a good sign here. So we can start moving forward right now, for sure. We're gonna continue with the giveaway here, but let me set things up for you guys real quick. Gold is not moving. Look at that. Gold didn't even react here. It did not even react towards what we're seeing right now. Very, very interesting. Euro whatsoever. Significantly. Yes. Okay. This is a good sign. We have a lot of liquidity underneath here. Yet to be taken out. We have been taken out a massive move, zone right now. Overall, I like this reaction. I think it's great. And this is pretty textbook here. Yeah, this is pretty textbook. So waiting for the retracement, continuation, pretty much. In this case, then, yeah. So this was quite a random event, I have to say. Okay, quite a random event here. Switcher broadcast is a bear trap. Insane reaction, yes. Crazy. That was crazy. Okay. Alert's gonna be set. We're gonna look at it. This is actually a confirmation for us what we want to see here. I want to make sure that we take out, which I probably will see happen here, the New York and Asian low, potentially the London low. So both. All the sessions from today and yesterday. Equal lows here. There is so much liquidity built up underneath this zone here. I was waiting, okay, I thought, okay, maybe during the CPI we're going to take everything out. But if you think about it, on the higher time frame, there is way more liquidity to be taken out underneath. Way more, right here. So it's just getting our position right now in. That's what we're looking for. So regardless of the outcome here, that's what we want to do. So wow, aggressive move. Dollar made that reaction here. So right now we're gonna face the first area of resistance right now for the dollar. Okay. Gold is still doing nothing. It's still doing nothing at this particular moment. Dollar made a massive move to the upside. Gold didn't even flinch. Okay. Be very aware. It is a massive manipulation right now. So be careful what's actually happening here. ECB interest rate decision? I thought it was tomorrow. Or Thursday, sorry. What will happen when my FTMO challenge hit the max daily loss? Do I wait the next day or I'm failed? You're out. You're done. So make sure you do not hit that. Very interesting reaction so far. Overall, great, because it gives us a beautiful opportunity. I mean, look at this chalk here right now to the downside. All that imbalance yet to be filled. We just come up to fill up that inefficiency and then look for the continuation down. Target all of these levels underneath. So overall, I'm very satisfied here with the reaction so far. Also, guys, if you want to join our Discord, then join our Discord right now. We have all of these metrics involved here. We have the weekly analysis. We have the mentor charts when we're going into particular setups, and so on and so on. The weekly analysis is actually the most deep. 20 minutes every Sunday. You watch it, you know exactly what to do, where to look out for during the week. I think it's extremely useful. So know, of course, understand that you're also joining a fantastic community. So we're gonna do the giveaway right now. Okay, we were shocked up a little bit with the with the euro and the dollar, but this is overall a very good sign. So besides that, the euro USD, okay. Australian dollar USD did not react. Little bit. GU did not react a little bit. Very interesting. Dollar went crazy. The rest did not really react, so that's very interesting. Very interesting. Okay, guys, so make sure you retweet this. Yes, okay, we're gonna do it right now. We're gonna pick some there we go. Okay, 31 entries. Let's go. The winner is of the magic keys. Our man, the myth, the legend, the one and only guy that came from the beginning in our community, aka Mr. Chan Zen. Congratulations, my friend. You want a magic keys, my man? Hit me up, and we're gonna make it happen. Magic keys are on a regular basis, guys. On a regular basis. So do not worry. It happens literally all the time here. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Okay, gold is right now still looking decent. I still like the reaction so far. Overall, it didn't even flinch. But I do like what we're seeing right now. We're coming back to the Sunday open with the Euro USD. What a reaction. Wow. Overall, this is a good sign. It's very good. I like it a lot. Why? Because I know that there's a lot of liquidity above. I know that there are equal highs above. Like many reasons for the dollar to make that move. Okay, so that's a euro. We have our alert set here. We need to see exactly what can happen. We also have a equilibrium right now. We have this breaker potentially that can come into play. Maybe we can use it. Let's see what the reaction will be of this zone. This could turn into a nice breaker here. Let's see how we react. But overall, we have this area already. This is like a 1 minute zone here. Okay. What a reaction so far! Wow. What does it mean when gold doesn't flinch, but the indices and other USD pairs react? Sometimes there is a decoupling between the commodities and the dollar. That could be an external event, something in that sense, something in that trend here. Some sort of external factor that comes into play. It happens sometimes, yes. It's nothing unusual, but you don't want to trade it. Okay, I'm gonna scroll one time through the charts here. Okay, dollar makeup. It created a higher high. This is decent. This is okay. Japanese yen is stagnating. Euro GBP is also in an interesting zone right here. Coming down all the way, okay. Gold is still underneath this area. If we break this level, it will become more interesting for us. Benjamin says, how big does the position have to be to make such a reaction? Good question, my friend. Good question. Everybody, you need to keep a tab on the news for EU. ECB came out with a rumor that could get 25 base points instead of 50. Wow. That will definitely increase or decrease the euro indeed in value. That's a good sign. However, at the same time, we have the CPI tomorrow. So they put it again out a day for the CPI. If that's the case here. A rumor, right? Interesting. Patrick says 6-0 on trades today. Amazing, my man. What were you trading today? Or what is your strategy you're using? Okay, dollar making moves right now. Serious moves here. Okay, this is a good sign here. For the euro, we need to wait here. That move was so aggressive here that right now we need to wait for any reaction so far. So I'm gonna... Patrick says I use trends. Untouched levels shorter to 1 minute on the US30 was auditing him by a 15-minute trend. Dumped right at the level. Okay, nice. Hey Lorenzo, do you think it's the best for a beginner trader to trade all of your pairs or just start with a few? Start with a few. Don't get confused. Get to know a particular pair. Get to know a particular strategy. Absolutely. Okay, gold could be our next trade as well. EU is doing good. Let's look at gold. We saw that exact retracement here, tapping into that zone and continuing to the downside, breaking the lows again. There's also a very good signal here. Gold is dropping. This is what I'm looking for as a second trade right now. We're gonna look at gold right now. We're gonna stay on gold a little bit. EU is looking decent. What's the plan to look at gold right now? Dollar is making big moves here. Dollar is making finally the moves we're looking for. It tapped into this 1 hour supply here. This is a very, very solid reaction from the dollar right now, breaking multiple highs here. This has to push the price of gold down. Entry there, stop loss above. Very straightforward here. This is, yeah, this is pretty textbook, I have to say. EU is running very hard as well. Gold a little bit different approach here. What you're targeting eventually this liquidity underneath, okay? This is the goal. Yes, we have a zone. Yes, we're gonna take some profits earlier. We're targeting this liquidity underneath. That's the idea here. EU is falling, guys. Wow. EU is going for it right now. There we go. EU. This is what we were talking about all day. This is the move that we wanted to catch here. Well, just building out the liquidity here. Taking out the Asian lows, New York low, London low. Literally in one move here. Yes, if that's the rumor that they're gonna decrease that zone, absolutely. Absolutely. Then EU will drop for sure. Look at that reaction so far. Are you in gold? Yes. I'm in gold, I'm in EU. Gold is roughly at entry. So I'm still, I'm aiming for that liquidity underneath. Okay, guys, so you can put your stop loss above that zone if you're joining. Stop loss and break even when you break this level here. EU is already secured for sure. That's a massive move, wow. Catch the retracement 1 minute. GJ is coming down, yes, let's see. No, GJ is pumping. It didn't went to our entry here. So it's just EU and gold at the moment. Wow. What a reaction so far. EU is definitely going for the London lows right now, the Asian lows right now. I could not see it almost not going there at the moment. To take out these equal lows here. However, we're still on that area of demand here. What are we waiting for in EU? We're already in EU right now. Gold is dropping, guys. Gold is dropping. If you are in gold, also put your stop loss and break even when you break this level here. 1909.148. For gold, we just want to get the liquidity. That's it. Take out the liquidity here. We got the rejection. We've seen the structures on the lower time frame here. We want to take out the liquidity. As long as the dollar is bullish, remains bullish, gold will push down. Dollar made that massive zone here. Very interesting the way it reacted here. EU is gonna take up here. We're gonna take a little bit of profit. Yeah. This could be a massive move to the downside, by the way. If we're running this whole, we have this whole area here, still taking some profits right now. Just to clarify that at the same time, gold is dropping as well, guys. Gold is dropping right now as well. If you are in gold as well, then stop loss and break even when you break that particular zone here. Do that. EU is secured for sure. I'm gonna sell 1.3532. 30% of gold, 30% off, a little bit over 30%, a little bit less than 30% of eurjpy. It's closed. Gold, we have to wait for a 5-minute candle closure. 2 minutes to go. Oh, we have the zone for the dollar. Overall, still looking decent, I have to say. Yeah, wait for this 5-minute closure. It's important if you are not in gold yet. If it closes on this, I tend to break my close my position on break even if we close like this here. And then look for a new opportunity. But overall, I have to say, like, the dollar right now is showing a lot of strength. I like that reaction so far. Very good. We have this zone right here, which can definitely be a retest and a continuation. Just maybe we can get a slightly better entry here. That's the only thing. Euro, good that we sold some euro here. We sold it at 108.19. $35. Okay, done. Gold. Okay, I'm gonna close gold on break even for now. I'm gonna potentially look at a new entry here. I'm gonna put it on on break even. So if it gets hit, it gets hit. If not, great. We're coming down, so Kambish, my man, what's happening, brother? Wow, long time ago. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Will you be live tomorrow? Yes. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Okay, coming down. Dollar. We want to break this level here. Okay, guys, take some profits here. Take some profits right now for gold if you are here. If you break this level here, 1909148. We're targeting this liquidity underneath, but we're always taking profits along the way. We're always securing ourselves, regardless. It's gonna be worth it, trust me. We don't have to make massive amounts of money. If you make a little bit every single day, we will end up with a lot of money at the end of the month. So after this break, stop loss on break even. My stop loss is on break even. After this break, I'm gonna take out 50% already. Euro is different than gold in this case. Okay, done. Take some profits here for gold. Right now, if you are in gold right now, take some profits here. Done. Secure yourself as well. Congratulations for people that are joining me. Euro, finally. I was looking at this all day. The people know. The people in the community knows that I was looking at this all day long. But it finally made this move here. But we're still not taking out these lows. But yeah. Take some profits with gold. Stop loss on break even. This is the reason why. Always take some money. Gives you a great feeling. You feel good. You made some money. Maybe you're gonna feel like, oh, if it drops further, I could have made more, but you should get rid of that mindset for sure. Trust me. Because over the long term, when you constantly take profits, regardless, you will be super fulfilled. And you feel that you're in control of the market. You feel that you're in control of the situation. So yeah, we're almost at entry again after we took out the position here. So that's why. That's exactly the reason. And it's beautiful because it's above that high, so it makes sense as well. We chose the right moment to take some profits as well. This particular candle, this bottom right here of this zone. Does it mean we're gonna go to our entry? We don't know. We don't know. But you should have already taken some profits here. Have you stopped order for gold market order? Wow, coming back up straight away. Can you analyze GJ right now? Right now? Yeah, nothing spectacular, nothing crazy. We came down, we tapped into the zone, we're looking for the continuation to the upside. Japanese yen is still weak, but it's building liquidity on the upside as well. But we have not taken out these equal lows yet, so I expect more downside potential for Japanese yen, more upside potential for GJ. Gold is almost at our entry again, but it's coming down. Hopefully it comes down more. Who knows? Wow. Wow. Johnny says, thanks, brother. Need to go close gold and EU in profits. Congrats, my man. Amazing. See you next stream. Patrick, hey, how are you? I'm doing good, man. How are you, brother? Good to see you again. If you want to join our amazing community as well, we have over 5,648 members right now in our community here. Absolutely incredible. Thank you all for being part of our fam. You guys are crushing it together in the community. I've seen you guys actually improving every single day. And especially I feel that this year is definitely going to be our year. I can tell you that. This channel, we're going to blow up this year. Okay? And why are we going to do that? First of all, almost stopped out on gold, on break even, on the remaining position here. Almost. Yeah, so why are we going to do that? Well, understand that I want to keep it as transparent as possible. Anytime. I want to make sure that whenever we trade live, we trade live. You see what I'm doing? From the beginning till the end. That's the reason why. Whenever I do a prop firm challenge as a case study for the community, I'm doing it also live. I show you exactly the results of the challenge. You can look at the particular results of that challenge as well. You know what kind of strategy I'm using, what the trade was I'm taking. Like everything is open. I want to keep that as well. I want to bring that in. I see so many guys on like trading gurus and stuff, you know, and they're good and they're nice and they're explaining amazing strategies. But I just want to see live trades. I want to personally see that. Trust me, it's hard. Trading live with hundreds of people watching you, you know? This is the true reality, the true test. You know what I mean? That's it. Okay, we're coming down for the London low here. Finally. Wow. We took one here. We got stopped out on break even. Slight loss. We came back again. We took some profits. Not much, but we took some profits. Stopped out on break even remaining position. Massive move right now, taking out all the lows here. Look at that reaction. Wow. Absolutely incredible. Yeah. Okay, this is great. We took out the Asian low and the London and the New York low. I'm going to take out another 20%. After that, I'm going to keep the rest potentially running. The reason why is because of the CPI tomorrow. I expect more downside potential for the euro. More downside potential. I leave for one lot running here. That's it. Okay, perfect. Done. Gold did not hit our our entry again. That's crazy as well. Look at that. Almar says the limitless fam all the way. Do you guys? If you haven't, it's a different universe. Change your trading life. It's a family more than anything. Yeah, Almar, you are a legend for sure, man. Thank you so much. Anius says first time here at the stream. Welcome, bro. Qualify says, hey Lorenzo, I want to use your scalping strategy and use it on 3 pairs only, so I can focus on mastery. EU, GU, and AU. What do you think? I think that's perfect. Absolutely perfect. EU, GU, AU. And I would still take one commodity. I would take gold as well. Because it's very similar to EU, GU as well. As a negative correlation with the dollar. You know? So I would definitely use that as well. Rosberg says, yes, most gurus are afraid to show lost life. I know that's the weird thing for me. Like, yes, okay, I lose too, right? But why would you be afraid to lose life? I don't understand it, because if you say that you never lose, or you see them never losing, how can you trust somebody? That's what I think. How can you trust another trader if you never see him lose? Like, seriously, think about it. It's first of all, it's impossible to win every trade. Second of all, the market is not made for you to win every trade whatsoever. You can be the best trader in the world. I can guarantee you're not going to make every trade happen. So many variables. You want to see traders that you like, that you admire, that you follow, or you want to learn from. You want to see them lose as well. That's the whole point. Of course, I want to make you guys money. I get that, and we're doing it. But I lose. Of course, I lose trades as well. So I understand in general, just from people in our community as well. They understand it. Okay, maybe the guy that comes the first time, you know, that never seen the streets before, he's gonna say, yeah, you know, what a loser, blah, blah, blah. I don't care about these guys. I care about the people that are coming back on a consistent basis. That's what I care about. And they understand the longer time frame here. They understand how we have been trading, what the results were so far, and so on and so on. That's the key difference here. So it's fine to lose here. So be very aware of traders that you follow. You want to see them lose. You learn from it as well, by the way. So gold, it's pretty crazy, but gold held so far. EU, we took some more profits and it's still dropping right now. Look at that. Pretty crazy. That's absolutely crazy, by the way. Yeah, wow. All the equalos are taken out. Here we go. We were aiming for this the whole day. The people in the community knows. I will share it with the community later. But yeah, that was crazy. Okay, is there more downside potential? Yes, I do believe so. I do believe there is still more downside potential. So we keep 30% open here. 30% of our position is open and will stay open right now. So that's gonna be secured. It's gonna be fine here. When is V2 going to the monthly? February 1st. John says, I'm 2 days old on your stream. You are a legend. Thank you, my man. Appreciate you, bro. Jero says, bro, you're chill to listen to. Keep going. See you tomorrow. What time are you live? Usually New York on YouTube. Usually the New York Open. In Discord, in our private group. London Open, usually. eurjpy, insane move. We have been talking about the eurjpy as well, by the way. But I don't like to be in like 4 trades at the same time. So I chose EU, I chose gold. Was a good decision overall. But the eurjpy, wow, what a move. Wow. What a move here. Look at the EU as well. Wow. That was, to be honest, it was expected, but it was unexpected as well to happen like this. Very aggressively. I thought we would go a little bit in a slower pace here. Gold is still consolidating here, so let's look at the dollar real quick. Let's see. Curry says, I joined V2 1 week ago and I learned so much. Yes, if you want to know more, you want to be part of my private live streams. Similar to this, with a smaller group, can be very helpful. More profits. Then you can find us in Discord. You can find more information there. Okay, dollar keeps moving up here. However, the moment of truth right now for the dollar is interesting because we are in that area of supply here. That is going to be... it's very important to break. If you do not break it... also, there is like a small gap right now. Usually, we come back down to fill up that gap here. So, that gap is a potential signal here. That we are going to fill it up. So, maybe gold potentially will be... yeah, it's gonna be stopped out and break. Even I would not enter, look for re-entry straight away. Wait for this gap to be filled with the dollar. At the same time, wait also for the reaction. Pretty much in general, the reaction overall. You wanted to see it tap right now into a new zone. Why? Because we had this whole area of consolidation here. This is the key zone of that area of consolidation. Okay, we had this whole range before we dropped. Consolidation, expansion, retracement. This is a very strong zone. EU is already secured in all forms. We already took our profits and so on and so on. Gold, we took some small profits as well. But this one right now is stopped out on break even. And it's fine, it's fine. We can always look for a new trade here. But I think the dollar is going to fill up this gap first of all right now. So let's see where we end up here. Amazing trading today. I'll see you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Gravis Place, thank you so much. I know the London session was not perfect. GU was good before, but yeah. This was the move where we were waiting for. Would you buy US30 right now? I will be patient here. And I'll tell you exactly why. The dollar made a significant move up right now. The VIX is held a very strong area of demand. Bitcoin should drop as well, correct? A little bit. It's holding actually very strong, I have to say. It made a move down, came up, came down. I do expect more downside for Bitcoin in the next coming days here. At least a retracement back towards important zone here. The 1905, 19,150. We're gonna see tomorrow how this is gonna evolve here. Gaia, let me know, man. Send me a come to tomorrow's stream in Discord on YouTube. Sorry, the London session. You are in our V2 already. Come to our stream and we're gonna help you out here. I understand that the execution can be a headache sometimes. Scalper, I said just joined your channel today, bro. I'm not even trading, but still interested in watching you, bro. Want to learn more? Amazing. Is there any other payment method on V2 community? You need to open a ticket in the customer support in our channel. And we can help you out there. So for now, okay, we have the dollar. Has filled up this gap. That's a good sign. We had a massive expansion right now to the upside. I want to see the retracement right now a little bit. A small pullback for the continuation. Why? Because there is still so much more to take out as well. We have been talking about the euro, but we have not been talking about the dollar. Okay, so look at this. We have equal low, equal high sitting there. We have a lot of liquidity built up there as well. In general, this looks like we want to make a big move here. If we close this 4-hour candle in 6 minutes like this, I expect more upside potentials for sure. Taking out that zone potentially and looking for that retracement. However, the only thing is that you want to wait for the retracement right now. A small pullback to look for the continuation. This was the last zone. After that, after we get this message and we know, okay, after 6 minutes we're seeing a move, we're going to look for a new entry for example, okay, GU, our trade was done here. No, not GU at the moment. Joseph, thank you for the $5. Everything we make go through the goes back into magic keys, giveaways for the community. Okay, everything. So thank you, my man. You're supporting new keys, new magic keys. Joseph says, good work. Been subbed for a few months now. Keep doing what you're doing. Learning a lot, watching these streams. Good morning from Cali. Nice, brother. Nice. So based on the dollar right now, we're going to close in 6 minutes for the, or 5 minutes right now. That's going to be our next catalyst for a new entry, for a new trade. Let's look at the USD CAD. Let's look at the USD Swiss franc as well. Japanese yen. Moi. It's funny, the market is really doing its own thing right now. GU is different from AU. AU is different from EU. Different from gold. US dollar, Canadian dollar, US dollar, Swiss franc. Relatively similar, but still. Funny. When the dollar, especially when the dollar is moving like this right now. Canadian dollar, okay. I understand this one. US dollar, Japanese yen, okay. US dollar, Swiss franc, moi. Adrian says, are you selling anything or just help traders for free? Both. However, what I sell is very low ticket. I'm not selling ridiculous stuff here for the value that we give. So yeah. The XY gap is filled, absolutely. Any thoughts on oil? Yes, let's go over the oil indeed. That's very important. So our gold trade eventually closed on break even. Our EU trade, we're still in our EU trade right now. Hope you guys are too. You guys at least took some profits on gold. That's great. So yeah, let's look at some other pairs right now. One more. We can find one more here. Japanese yen related, I think. So. Okay, use Owen is an important zone. Let me put another song real quick. Where are we? Where are we? There we go. Okay, in regards to the use oil real quick, based on your request, we tapped into a very important zone here. Crucial zone. We saw very good reaction so far. We're building some nice liquidity right now on the upside. I do like that a lot. We have created our first higher high as well, I believe, on our equal highs. Not yet, not yet. We're almost there. So we need to break this high. 81.42. That gives us more of a better indication right here. Of what's actually happening, because there is a lot of liquidity also built up underneath here on the lower time frames. So let's see if we can actually break it, because we are also in an era of supply at the same time right now. So on the higher time frame I say, okay, yes, we're showing potential. Okay. We are showing potential. Things are looking relatively good here. We are building out a lot of liquidity as well to the upside. However, you want to see a significant higher high right now, and this is the only way we need to do is on a 4-hour break this level before look at any particular new moves, because this is really a breaker, or a maker or a breaker, I can better say. If it gets rejected here, we can come down all the way. If we break it, there is a chance potentially that we come back up to take out some of these highs here. So will give me more of a bullish indication. Overall, I like the reaction so far from this area of the month. Very good reaction so far. And we're building liquidity to the upside as well, so. But no clear direction, confirmation, or trade yet. What's happening with GJ here? People talking about GJ right now. Oh wow, it's falling indeed. It's still coming to our potential zone here. Wow. This is exactly what it is. Wow, look at that. It's following the candle beautifully. We had this one on for a while. Wow. Yeah, it's taking out the liquidity, of course, on top right now. If it taps into that zone and we see that reaction here, that would give us a very, 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 very good indication here. Very good indication. So overall, really, really good. What we're seeing here. Because if that happens, then DJ will tap into this zone here. We'll take out the liquidity that's built up here. We'll tap into this zone here. We'll come into this area of consolidation. And then we wait for the reaction here. I'm no longer going to enter right now aggressively. I'm going to wait for the reaction first. And this has to do with the dollar mainly, because the dollar is reacting more aggressive right now. Okay, we're tapping into that zone here. We're almost there at least. Mike says EJ was in an area of the month. Wow. Yeah, it was indeed. There it goes. Wow. Yeah, the euro is dropping. The euro is definitely dropping here. So let's keep a close eye on GJ. I think GJ makes the most sense right now. We have been talking about GJ for a while. We are in point of interest right now. There we go, there we go. All the new people, welcome in the fam. Welcome in the fam. We're gonna give a welcoming event tomorrow for the new members. Sorry, Friday. We're gonna give a welcome event Friday for the new members. It will be announced soon. We're gonna create an event shortly after the stream. All the new members can join. We're explaining the vision of the community, everything that we're doing here. You have a full understanding of what we're doing, what we're trying to achieve. It's not just a random Discord. It requires dedication, commitment. Okay, we're tapping into that zone right now. This is the Japanese yen basket. Okay, for you guys that don't know what the Japanese yen basket is, it pretty much is showing you literally what the worth is of the Japanese yen. It's formulated into a chart, formulated out of a lot of different assets that combine the value of the total value of the Japanese yen. It's compared against other currencies, so it's measured against others. And it's a very good indication of understanding what the Japanese yen is doing. So if you understand the Japanese yen basket, you understand the dollar index, or the, you know, let's say the British pound. Okay, the British pound, right? Yeah, and you understand what it's doing, you can use it in your advantage. However, in this case, I like the Japanese yen a lot because it's the dominating pair. Look at the reaction, by the way. So far, so good here. Japanese yen hopefully is coming down here to fill out that imbalance. Tap into our zone. Tap into the point of control. Then look for potential entry and then trade it. Is it good to buy UJ now? I would be patient here. I mean, I understand what you mean, but it's not aligning at all. It's not aligning at all. It is in an area of demand, but no. Wait for a high to be broken. Wait for some more structure here. GJ is where it's all about right now, in my opinion. Euro ended up to be a 7.4 to 1 so far. However, I took profits along the way, so of course I did not get my full return here. But at least I got my confirmation, I got my consistency here. Which is fine. Japanese yen is getting rejected in that zone here. Okay? We will look at this particular move right now. If that happens, what will happen with GJ? We will potentially come back up a little bit more. Hopefully we can come down first. Tap into the zone and then enter here. Something like this could be an aggressive entry, could also be a yeah, more of a confirmation entry on like the lower time frame. I need to see what's good here. I'm not gonna set a limit order. I'm definitely gonna enter manually here. What time frame do you use? Good question, my friend. I use every time frame. From the weekly to the 1 minute. I started the weekly and I scale it down all the way down to wherever needed. Qualifier. If I only trade GU, EU, AU and gold, should I only look at the dollar index? Yes, mainly the dollar index as a comparison here. You can also look at the euro index. But I prefer like the dominating, I prefer the dollar here. Did you enter GJ? No, not yet. We're not there yet, we're not there yet. We're gonna find out shortly. The Japanese yen tapped into the zone. We took out the liquidity here. This was a matter of time. We knew that. We knew that. Now this is the zone where it's all about. Why? Because this is a strong high. If this strong high holds very well, and we're seeing that rejection, and we're coming down, then we're gonna go to the lows here. Okay, we're gonna take out this equal lows here. If that happens, then GJ would go up further. However, you need to have the confirmation on the Japanese yen that will happen, that we're actually getting rejected right now. That we're not just coming higher and higher, right? So if we're coming down right now, do not enter straight away. My opinion, it's better to wait right now, wait for a reaction, then enter with more conviction here. What can you do to wait? Well, you can wait for this Japanese yen to be broken first, for example. The 83.7, right? Or 8370. If you break this, that could be a good confirmation of a potential rejection here. And that could have an effect on the Japanese yen, right? On GJ here. So that's the reason why. What time do you always go live on YouTube? On YouTube, the New York Open. Yeah, a little bit before. Okay. Why is it so important that you wait for that break? Well, maybe that's why, right? So, we want to break, we want to take out that low at least. Can you show how you mark your time frame? Yes, man, I can. From the daily to the lower time frame. I will do it at the end of the stream here. Shortly. Samuel, what's up, man? Hope you're doing well, my friend. What time do you start your live on YouTube? New York. New York Open usually. But I will announce it beforehand. So just put the notification bell on. Subscribe, put the notification bell on. And you will get an announcement for my live as well. We're looking for the trades, some education, a little bit of entertainment. And we're looking for trade setups, super important. And I think you can learn a lot from the news events as well. It's a little bit slow, but we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there with the GJ for sure. Dollar is looking pretty good, so that could have an effect as well. Euro is dropping more. Can you show us how you use support and resistance for your scalping? I use supply and demand with support and resistance. So we use both. We use both. Is this only for full-time traders or will it work for those with 9 to 5 as well? This is usually for people that are that don't have that much time. That's what we're doing in the community. Keeping it as time efficient as possible. The only reason why I'm trading more is because I'm streaming it. If I would not stream and I would trade by myself, I would take one trade a day. I would look at the chart. I would look at the best possibilities here. The people know which strategy I'm using. One trade a day. I mean, 1% a day, aiming for 10, 15% a month, with a lot of money, with a lot of liquidity, is more than enough. More than enough here. So trying to turn $50 into $50,000, you can do it. But build your skill and people are in line to give you more money. Okay, the dollar is coming up further. GJ is coming very close right now, guys. Very, very close here. Japanese yen is holding here. We have been looking at the zone. We're looking at this one right here, coming back down further. Sorry, my cat ate my dog last as busy. Did you enter GJ? Not yet, not yet. We have two zones. We have one zone here. We tapped into that zone. We have one zone at the point of control. It's looking good though. It's looking good. Potentially we'll enter a little bit earlier if we close far below here. Overall, we're seeing the getting rejected right now with the Japanese yen. That's exactly the zone where we wanted to see that rejection from here. So far, so good. Hey Lorenzo, do you think your unique lower time frame entry style can be a game change to make somebody profitable? Are there so many other variables coming into play, right? I know a lot of people that have the best strategy, that know exactly how to trade it, and still lose money. Then you have to ask yourself the question, why are they still losing money? Especially when they have the best strategy in front of them. You can give two strategies to two different people. You can give the exact same strategy to two different people and have completely different results. So it would help, yes, but there are many other variables coming into play. Psychology, right? Very important. Very, very, very important. Understand that you do not want to overtrade, for example. Overtrading is the biggest killer in for beginning traders. The biggest. Is even bigger than, worse than FOMO, worse than Revenge trading. Over trading is the biggest killer. I've entered GU at the same time EU gave good profit. Okay, we're getting rejected here, so yeah. Everything else is running perfectly. Gold, or EU is running beautifully. It's crazy. Gold is doing not much. Australian dollar looking strong. GU is dropping, but it's not. Yeah, it's like gold. EU is just the only one that's very weak. CPI coming out tomorrow. VARM is decreasing right now in the market, so we're gonna see how long we're gonna keep streaming right now. But you will not miss the trade anyways, because I'll keep you guys updated in the in Discord. But let's see, maybe we can catch it as well. You never know, you never know. Any possible trade on GU? I mean, we came down here, came back up here. Let's go to the 1 minute here. I mean, yeah, no, it's not my favorite right now. It looks way too strong for the dollar if you compare it to the dollar here. The euro USD is the only one that makes a lot of sense right now, in my opinion. Yeah. What is your suggestion if you lose a lot? Trade less. Trade less. Absolutely. Trying to do not execute that many trades. The moment you do that, you start seeing better results. Turn it into a lifestyle. It becomes part of your daily habits. Have a coffee. Oh, London Open. Okay, 30 minutes before the London Open. Look at EU, look at AU, look at GU. Go for one trade a day. What was it like quote again? I do not fear the man who does 10,000 kicks in one day. I fear the man who does one kick a day for 10,000 days or something like that. Well, that's exactly how you should trade. Buying GJ now. We're coming very close. We're coming very close. But we're not there yet. Ah, exactly. I fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once, but I fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times. That's how you become good at trading. GJ is building some liquidity. Yes, I do believe so too. We're looking quite good actually right now. And I'm looking at it here. We're looking quite decent. But we're not there yet. We're definitely not there yet. We're definitely gonna come down a little bit more, I think. Okay, guys, we're gonna close down the stream very shortly. We have been streaming for like 3 hours here. Regardless of that, I'm gonna keep you guys updated in the Discord as well. You guys should already be in our Discord. We have around 5,000 members, almost 6,000. We're heading towards the 6,000 members in our community right now. In 5 months, 6 months. Crazy. But yes, I'm gonna keep you guys updated there. In the mental charts here, probably. Regards to all our setups and so on. So you're not miss out on this trade here. If it occurs, okay? For now, the volume is decreasing. I do not want to wait here for you guys, with you guys again, for 30 more minutes to see if we come down here. Right now with the volume decreasing. Okay, however, I do want to thank you for today. We made some gains. We made some good gains here. EU, gold a little bit. Overall, good trading day. I'm happy, content. This morning we had a beautiful GU trade as well. Also shared beforehand. You can find it also right there. Okay. We started this. No, this was already later. We started here. You get a notification. We ended up, boom, smashing through RTP. So I can do literally like a couple of charts right now for you guys, like 2 or 3 charts here. Do a quick analysis here, and then close down the stream. So let me know. Glenn says, first time joining you live, being a profitable trader. Appreciate your insightful analysis and solid advice you give out to your viewers. Nice to see real. Thank you, my man. Appreciate you. Being profitable already, amazing, amazing. Congrats. You worked probably very hard for it. So you deserve it. Gold, okay, gold, yes. So in regards to gold right now. Yeah, the thing is, gold is in an area of demand as well. If you think about it, gold is in an area of demand here. Okay, do take that into consideration. So that's why it's tough for gold to come down here. The reason why we wanted to trade it is we want to take out some of that liquidity underneath. And because of the super strong dollar suddenly out of nowhere coming into play here. Okay, and we know that the dollar has equal highs there. That's the main reason why I'm still interested in looking for a short for gold here. However, I have to understand how I have to be real. That it will definitely be a scalping setup. Not a, you know, higher risk to reward like EU. EU was an 8-to-1 right now. We did not make an 8-to-1, but we didn't make 8%. I didn't risk a 1% here. But yeah, this is definitely not gold material. Gold is definitely more scalping right now. So going for these 1-to-1s, looking for the liquidity here, and so on and so on. We're seeing liquidity getting built to the downside right now, very clearly. So what could be an interesting zone is literally go to the 5-minute, look at this range, understand that this zone is the last significant zone. Why you see that bearish, bullish, bearish candle. We came back down, tapped into that zone, sold off from there, building liquidity right now above. If we do tap into that range, and we're seeing a reaction, and you see again that last low here, and you break that low, then you go for that liquidity. You break that level here. You look for an entry. Short roughly here, depending on where the last low is. Stop loss above that last high. Then you target the liquidity underneath. Okay, most likely one of these zones here. It's gonna be a nice scalp for you. You can continue to close positions, so you close 50%, you close 75%, you keep the rest running potentially for the long term or the mid term. Okay, Fantastic. That's my advice here, and that also depends on the dollar right now. Yes, we're coming down here. If the dollar comes back up here, beautiful combination. Gold down, dollar up. Taking out these highs, gold coming down, taking out the lows. So overall, use the dollar index. Use this as an example. I'm going to set an alert here as well. I do like it actually. So thank you for sharing. In regards to GJ, right now, wait for it to tap into the zone. Wait for it to tap into the 157.079. I do want to see it here, tapping into this particular area right now. Unless we break this high at 157.414, which I do not think will happen. But if that happens, we can come back down and look for the retracement continuation to the upside. But we need to break that high here. That's the most important zone to break. Otherwise, wait for the continuation down, look for a trade from there, and then look for that setup here. Overall, Japanese yen is showing weakness right now. Why? We have broken that zone. Look at that. We tapped into that zone we were talking about. We saw that rejection here. Okay, super clear. Now we tapped into that area. What happened on the lower time frame? We broke that low. Showing weakness. Looking good so far. So who knows what happens here. So yeah, gold clear, GJ as well. What he says, I like your stream area for improvement. Have a dashboard where we can see which trade you are in. I will do that. Just checked in. Are you out of the EU trade? No, we're still in. We sold 70% of our position. We have 30% open here. Okay guys, thank you guys so much. Appreciate all of you. Amazing stream. Let's put on a song. There we go, that's not our song. This is our song. Okay guys, thank you so much for joining the stream. You guys are all fantastic. We're gonna grow this community. We're gonna make this a very fantastic year. One more time, if you want to be part of our community, join the Discord for free. So much value in there. You know exactly what I'm gonna stream again as well. All the updates are there. We're gonna make a lot of trades this year. That's it. A lot of trades, a lot of transparency, a lot of realness, a lot of crushing it, a lot of dedication, a lot of losses as well. Part of trading, okay? Overall, we're gonna come out on top here. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate it. Ciao, 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 ciao. Much love, much love. Thank you, thank you. Let's see. Ciao, ciao.